Well, hello again. Good morning. So today's task, or some of it will get done today anyway, hopefully. I want to take this wall down, just the veranda, the lat, and obviously the boards. It's not supporting the roof, as you can see. The roof supporting from the outside wall of the house across to this outer wall, so there's no issues with taking it down. Well, there shouldn't be anyway, fingers crossed. Yeah, so that's what we're going to do. Probably most of the time lapsed. Might interject with odd witty remark, odd bit of useful information, interesting comment. Probably not. So, just obviously got a little area there clear, it's come off nice and easy, as you see. Just got to the doorway, obviously as you can see there are sort of terracotta, sort of standard kind of bricks around the doorway. Obviously I don't know whether they're going to go all the way around or if they stop at some point and we encounter the traditional stone, I'm not sure. So they actually look quite nice. You know, if they're sufficiently old and they're in reasonable condition, it may be that I'd like to keep them. So I'm going to be very careful with the next when I'm chipping around them. Obviously the render on top of it is a harder, later sort of cement render, so but it's coming off okay, as you can see. It's not coming off too bad, so we'll take a bit of time and see what we find. Hopefully we'll go up at each side and then come together with the stone. It might be quite a nice feature to keep. We don't know yet. I don't know, you don't know. Let's see what we can find out. So just thought, start the video, told you that the roof was not supported by this wall, but I didn't show it. So I'll just go behind the camera now and show you the roof itself, the roof structure, so you can see. And I'll also just focus in on these bricks because I'm not sure how well you can see them, so bear with me a sec. So there we are. So obviously you can see roof beams are coming off the house wall and then coming down to this outer wall of the terrace. And there is a beam directly on top of the wall, as you should be able to see, but the wall is not supporting the roof. And we'll come to this side Might be a bit difficult to see because of the light, but again, all of those beams are coming from the outer wall of the house, skews the light onto the outer wall of the terrace and the bread oven room, etc. So we've got no issues with taking this wall down. So we'll come through and I'll show you these bricks, hopefully you can see them a bit better now. Yeah, so they look like a standardised sort of terracotta brick. I would say looking at them they've got a good deal of age, so if we can be a little bit careful, hopefully we can make a feature out of them, but if not, never mind, but we'll see what we encounter. I'll carry on with the video. Oh, one final thing before we continue. When I was taking off the socket from the wall for the health and safety police that might be watching, the power was disconnected. Fire! Jesus Christ! Right, what happened there was Becky has entered the fray. So right, this bottom section is obviously later much harder cement based render. So I think it'll come off okay. Hoping it'll come off in 2 or 3 bigger pieces. Maybe made to look a complete fool, which is not difficult to do. So yeah, let's get it off. Don't like mess. And while it might seem a little bit futile to clean it up and make a mess again, I'd rather it be that way. I'm probably on the spectrum of being OCD. Who knows? Tie my shoelace next time. One other thing while I think about it, I'm very aware that some of my terminology regarding what we're doing is incorrect. Some of my processes will be incorrect, definitely make mistakes. Not a builder, as anybody remotely involved in the building trade will know. but we're just doing what a lot of people have done, what a lot of people want to do, and that's restore an old building. We're going to take us time, and do its best not to make any mistakes, but we're going to do. It's the only way you learn. So yeah, it's not a how-to, it's just a video of us, you know, doing what we're doing. No airs and graces. This is us, and we'll do our best to make it interesting for you. So on that note, I shall carry on. It's looking like the bricks may be going across, and hopefully down this side it would make sense, because it would be then easy to make this sort of door frame level and square. So fingers crossed, everything's coming off okay. So I'll carry on. Of course, he should be wearing goggles. Step ladders. Don't need goggles now. Okay. It's looking like it is bricks going across, but they're on. Instead of being horizontal, they're vertical, obviously forming a gentle curve by the looks of it. I'll show you in a sec. In theory of how they're put together, they should support themselves, but I don't know how old they are. I think I may get a prop and a piece of wood just to put under this side while I take this off, because if they are relatively old, it would be nice to keep them. Completely different to the rest of the building, so it would be a nice contrast to have. I'll just show you now. Okay, so bear with me. So obviously the stone that I've removed going up, and there's stone going up at least 2, 3, 4 up there, and then you've got, if you can just see, if I can get the camera something like level, which is the struggle, how they're just ever so slightly leaning sort of right to left. So I think gently, gently, slowly, slowly, and see what we've got. Will you be able to see me there? Yeah? Okay, right, carry on. I think what I'm going to do is I'll just pull these cables off the wall, turning the power off again because it would be silly to leave it on. And I think I'm going to just take some of the render off at kind of the height of top of the brick and just see what we've got, leaving the underside on and most of this, so it shouldn't go anywhere in theory. So we'll do that. I'll just take the screws out of these and just pull these away from the wall so I can clear the render hopefully above the brick, and we'll go from there. I'm going very slowly and steadily with this because I'm pretty certain it's fairly old, but on other areas of the house there are some much later sort of very Portuguese repairs over the doorways. Obviously the doorways would have probably had wooden lintels, and then they've come along and to do it quicker and cheaper, they've done this kind of thing, but they've done it in more modern, sort of terracotta looking bricks and blocks, but they're modern and cheap and readily available. So we've got an example down here, I'll show you. Right, there you go, that's what I mean, obviously above this doorway. So I'm sure at one stage it will have a nice wooden lintel in, which will have rotted away, and they've repaired it with, you know, far more modern bricks and blocks. I got a little bit excited about this doorway when I first started to clear it, but it soon became apparent that these are sort of mass produced, far more modern variants of the older brick. So if you have a good look at those, and then I'll quickly whip back, you know, you can kind of see from the bricks, I think they're significantly older. So I am hoping it's not original, certainly won't be original to the house, but there's one that's been done in an older brick and has been done quite well. I may end up just wasting quite a bit of time being very careful, but I'd rather do that and save a nice feature than hack at it and lose it. So yeah, I'll carry on. It's interesting to see as you go along. There's like 3 stages of it's just been done, obviously at a later date to the ones underneath, just to tidy things up. But we've actually got like 3 separate layers, all sort of slightly different thicknesses, slightly different colours. So it's I'll just show you. Roughly there, you can kind of see the 3. I think it's interesting. One, 2. Yeah. point is I think is where the stone is. This top bit here is the grey natural stone. That's what it's looking like. Yeah, I think I'm going to prop in place. Right, beer o'clock. A good lady has brought a couple of cold ones, so I'll catch you in a minute.
I won't be in the light now.
No, it's too high. Thank you.
I love it in the store. Probably just inspired with.
So this here, I'm guessing going back to roughly the metal door frame, is same as the walls. It's of render plaster that, and then just some shorter lengths of the board that's come out of the walls. This wooden beam is pretty substantial. I can get my hands in. It's at least sort of 6 inch wide. It's probably a lot wider. Can't see. I'm going to have to take obviously this off. And we'll see how deep this is. It looks pretty good on the face of it. It's pretty solid. Yeah, certainly going over, well over this wall, so yeah, need to make some more mess. So, last half hour of the day, I've got quite a bit done this afternoon, and I'm just going to bring the rest of this render off down the side of the door frame, just because I want to see if there's more brick. Yeah, so it would be nice if the brick went all the way down. Make a real feature out of it, so let's have another half an hour and see. Alright, so as you can see, it looks like it's going to go all the way to the floor, which is nice. It's all in pretty, it's all in fair condition. There's a couple of the faces have come off a little bit further down, it's only one or two, so it shouldn't be too much of a problem. Obviously it just kind of feeds its way into the natural stone, which is nice. I think once it's brushed up, clean, sealed, and the whole stone wall has been repointed and everything, I think it's going to look fantastic. It's not the prettiest one you've ever seen, I'll grant you. It's not symmetrical, it's not perfect sort of arc or anything, but it's got its charm. It's definitely Portuguese. But yeah, just no idea that there was going to be this behind at all. So yeah, it's just something nice to find, and we'll definitely, unless we find something drastic that we can't do anything with, we'll definitely leave it and make a feature of it, because it's definitely a period sort of not, obviously not 100% original to the building, but it's been done a long time ago, which is the most important thing really. So it's just chimed 7, shower time and beer o'clock obviously. So I'll sign out for today. Okay, take care. Oh dear.
Ha 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 ha.